What's up, everyone? Tera Roberts here with Fantasy Alarm, and we are talking DFS bargains for Week 5. At quarterback, this is so good it almost feels like a trap. Tom Brady is 6K on DraftKings. Brady. Tom Brady. Tom Brady in a matchup against Atlanta. This is an absolute smash play, especially when you can pair up your bargain quarterback with very reasonably priced Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Brady is dealing with some minor injuries, but said he plans to play this week. He'll likely be one of the most popular quarterbacks on the slate, considering his pricing and the fact that he's coming off a 3-touchdown, 385-yard performance. So do keep that in mind when you are constructing your lineup and choosing contests. There are some interesting sub-5K running backs on the slate, but those running backs are in bad matchups, and they may be fine for season-long play, but just don't have enough upside to justify them in DFS. But sitting at 5,500 on DraftKings is a running back that has top 10 upside this week. And that running back is Rhamondre Stevenson. Stevenson's matchup against Detroit is too juicy to pass up. I like both New England running backs this week, and they are priced within $100 of each other, but Stevenson has the higher upside as the pass-catching back. In back-to-back games, Stevenson has caught 4 of 5 targets. Detroit has given up the second most fantasy points to running backs this year. Stevenson is an excellent value play. So, since I kind of cheated a little bit in my bargain pricing at running back, I can reel it back in with much cheaper options at wide receiver. Jacksonville offers a 2-for-1 special in bargains this week. If Zay Jones is active, he is an excellent value play at only $4,100 on DraftKings. In 2 of his 3 games started this year, Jones has had 9 or more targets. Jacksonville is looking to bounce back after a tough outing against Philadelphia. Jones is a trusted target for Trevor Lawrence. But if Jones is unable to go, you could go with Jamal Agnew. Agnew caught 4 of 6 targets for 50 yards and 2 touchdowns last week in Jones' absence. While 2 touchdowns is a bit much to hope for, this isn't Agnew's first successful outing. In 2021, Agnew had multiple double-digit fantasy performances in PPR after DJ Chark's season-ending injury. I trust Agnew to step up again if Jones is out. Let's do another 2-for-1 special in New England. New England is playing Detroit. We talked about this earlier with Rhamondre Stevenson. You want to target anyone and everyone playing Detroit. If Jakobi Meyers is able to suit up on Sunday, he is a fantastic bargain. Meyers has been out for the past 2 weeks with a knee injury, but saw 19 targets in his first 2 games of the season. Myers has a history of being a target hog in this Patriots offense, and this is a fantastic matchup. But if Myers is inactive, DeVante Parker is an option as well. With Myers out, there's no true alpha in this Patriots offense, but I trust Parker more than I do trust Nelson Agholor. In week 3 with Myers out, Parker had 5 receptions on 10 targets for 156 yards. In week 4 with Myers out, the targets weren't there, but Parker's day was salvaged by a touchdown. Parker is the more reliable option if Myers can't go. And sitting just under 5K, Josh Reynolds is a solid play with Amon-Ra St. Brown looking unlikely or questionable to play. Reynolds had a double-digit fantasy point performance in all but 1 game this season and is coming off a game of 7 receptions for 81 yards and a touchdown. New England's defense has done well enough, but they aren't the scary New England defense of the past. Detroit's offense will continue to push high volume because they kind of have to. They have no other option. Now it's looking like Isaiah McKenzie is trending towards playing. At 5K on DraftKings, he's not the cheapest option in the world, but I do like his upside compared to other players in the low 5K price range. McKenzie has 20-plus fantasy point upside and is poised to see an increase in snap count with Jamison Crowder out. And if Isaiah McKenzie is unable to play, his replacement would be Khalil Shakir, who is a dirt cheap viable option if he is out, so keep your eye on both players. At tight end, I am feeling inclined to head over to Washington for my bargain play. It's simple math on this one. Logan Thomas is getting more involved week after week in the offense, and he is facing a Titans defense that is very vulnerable against tight ends. And Jahan Dotson is most likely out, which will open up touchdown opportunities as well. Logan is a fine, low-risk option. Thank you for watching this week's DFS Bargains. Be sure to subscribe to Fantasy Alarm and come back next week for another round of DFS Bargains.